Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Hello, can you see the screen, honey?
Yes,
Okay, what can you see?
types of sentences.
That's good. Okay, I will move the slide now. If you can see the following slide, just tell me.
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How are you, Lian, Judy?
Fine.
I'm good.
Please mute yourselves and unmute when you are asked to. What time is it? Can we start? Good morning, everyone. Waiting for more participants to join us. A couple of minutes. Now, it's time to start now. Thanks God, we are done with two grammatical structures, which are considered to be one of the most important structures in English. Conditionals, type 0, 1, 2, 3, and the reported speech. The only thing that we didn't finish with reported speech are called reported commands. In your stage, you are not supposed to know this. Maybe in grade 8, inshallah, you will take all the structures related to reported speech. Now, today we are going to do revision and maybe go through a few details with types of sentences. Some students will confuse this term, types of sentences, with, for example, imperative sentences, declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, but we call these types of sentences, and the types of sentences we are going to discuss today are different. Today we're going to discuss simple sentence, compound, complex sentence, and compound complex. Now, the first thing, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Types of sentences, simple, compound, complex, and of course we have compound, complex. What do you mean, teacher, with types of sentences? Types of sentences are sentences that we use in speech or writing, and they are different according to what? According to the number of ideas or thoughts. Sometimes we call it ideas or thoughts, number of ideas or thoughts, or what? Number of clauses. How many clauses do we have? 2 clauses, 3 clauses, and type of clauses. What type of clauses? Dependent or independent? So if you want to know what is the type of sentences, you have to be familiar with the word idea or thought, the word clause, the words dependent or independent, the words conjunctions or subordinators. Let's take these in details. Now, at the end of this lesson, you'll be familiar with the 4 types of sentences, and you will be able to write meaningful sentences using these types. Now, the first type of sentences is called the simple sentence. Dears, from the word simple, it's simple here doesn't mean easy or easy sentence. No, simple means it has only one idea and one clause, one idea or complete thought and one clause. From your knowledge, what type of clauses does the simple sentence have? Is it dependent or independent?
Independent.
Independent. Now, in Jordan here, in May 25th, we have an occasion.
The Independence Day.
Independence Day, excellent, Independence Day. If you don't know the difference between the word dependent and independent, remember Independence Day in Jordan, which is May 25th. Independence Day means it can stand alone. So with a simple sentence, there is one clause which is independent clause. That means it can stand alone. It doesn't need any help, and it has a complete idea or a complete thought. Let's go through this slide. A simple sentence, I have to move. Yes, a simple sentence consists of an independent clause. So it contains what? A subject and a predicate, or sometimes we call it a verb. Subject and predicate, or subject, a verb. Look at this picture. Subject and predicate, or subject verb, because a predicate must include a verb. This is a simple sentence. It has a complete idea, complete thought, and one independent clause. How many independent clauses? Only one. One complete thought, one independent clause. It doesn't contain either a dependent clause or another simple sentence. So if someone told you, okay, it's a simple sentence, why doesn't have two independent clauses, independent clause and dependent clause? Simple and simple equals simple. No, simple sentence means one independent clause. If we have two independent clauses, we move to a new type of sentences. Simple sentence, one idea, one independent clause. Let's go through these examples. Number one, Johnny rode his bike to school. Here I have one idea, one verb, and one subject, and one clause, one independent clause. Johnny rode his bike to school. This sentence makes sense. It has an idea. If you say this sentence in front of anyone, he will understand, of course, what you are talking about, because there is an idea here. She ate her lunch. Suppose that the teacher says, she ate her, she ate her. Is this a complete idea? No, it's not a complete idea, so it's not a simple sentence, it will be a fragment. Fragment, when you have a group of words that don't make sense, they don't complete an idea, something missing, it's either the subject are missing or the predicate is missing. But with a simple sentence, we have everything. We have the subject, look at this picture, we have the subject and we have the predicate. In some grammar books, they say subject and verb. It's correct, because a predicate mainly contains a verb. Now, if one of your colleagues said, Johnny rode his bike, and this is enough. Is this a simple sentence, Johnny rode his bike?
Yes.
Yes, yes, correct. So sometimes you have a group of words in any sentence which are considered to be extra words, or there are words to give time expressions or to tell you what is the place, okay? We call these what? Adjectival phrases, adverbial phrases, prepositional phrases. But the most important thing is the subject and the predicate, and of course, the idea. Let's move to a simple sentence, another simple sentence. Look at this one. The dog and the cat howled. Now here, how many subjects do we have? How many subjects?
Two.
Two.
What are they?
The dog and the cat.
The dog and the cat. Who can read the sentence?
Me.
Yes.
The dog and the cat howled.
Is this a simple sentence, dear?
Yeah.
Okay, but we have two subjects.
Compound subject.
But still one idea.
Yes.
Yeah, it has a
idea.
compound.
So,
Yeah,
can
one
a simple sentence consist of two subjects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can, for example, say, Haneen and Leen are having lunch now. Haneen and Leen are having lunch now. It's a simple sentence, though we have two subjects. It's correct. So a simple sentence may have a compound subject. When we say two subjects, that means you use another expression in grammar, which is called a compound subject. Now, the second point, it also may have what? A compound verb. That means two verbs or three verbs.
Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
howled and
Part
barked. Here, how many subjects do we have?
One.
Two.
one
One
and
How
verb.
many
Two
verbs?
two
Two. But it's still a simple sentence.
Sentence.
The last point, you can have a simple sentence with two subjects
Compound.
and two
two
verbs
verbs.
and still considered to be a simple
A simple
sentence.
sentence.
Excellent. Miss, how can I know? This is a simple sentence. You told us previously that a compound sentence, we have and, we have two independent clauses. Here, how can I decide whether this is a simple sentence, a compound? Dear, what I am telling you now, if you have one complete idea, one complete thought, however, you write it with a compound subject, with a compound verb, it's a simple sentence. If you say, for example, Haneen and Gleen are having lunch, it's one sentence, simple sentence, but I have two subjects doing the same verb, doing the same verb. Or I can say, for example, Ahmed ate and washed the dishes. Ahmed, one subject, he did two actions. It's a simple sentence because we have one subject who did two actions, two verbs.
Okay.
Simple sentence. Now, the difference between this and compound comes now. Now, before we read, a compound sentence is made of two simple sentences, as simple as this. Two simple sentences. Now look, when you wear your shirts, you have buttons here, okay? Can you see these buttons? We use buttons for everything. Now, when you wear your clothes and button your shirt, you are putting two parts together, but you can easily take them off. You can easily unbutton your shirt, okay? This is what happens with compound sentences. It's not like sewing. Complex sentences are like sewing two pieces of clothes. With compound sentences, it's like when you button your shirts and unbutton them. Now, what does this mean? That means compound sentence consists of independent clauses. You can put them together and you can put them apart. Let's work with this slide. A compound sentence is formed by joining one simple sentence, which has another word, independent clause, to another simple sentence, independent clause, using what? Using connecting words called conjunctions or fanboys. Why do we call them fanboys? Look at this fan, because they look like a fan. Fanboys. Look at this word, fan, F-A-N, boys, B-O-Y-S. Fanboys, they look like a fan, and the first letter of each one is what? F-A-N-B-O-Y-S. They make this word fanboys. Why do we need fanboys? Move with me. Tim loves to read and he also loves to hike. This sentence is very important. Look at the first part. Tim loves to read. Complete idea. Ahmed loves to read. Karam loves apples. Someone likes swimming. She likes shopping. Here, this is an independent clause and it discusses what? A complete idea. Subject and predicate. Subject, predicate. What else? A complete idea. Look at the second part. Try to hide this and. He also loves to hike. He also loves to hike. He loves to hike. Is this a complete idea?
Yes.
Yes. So when you have an independent clause and another independent clause, you join them together using a conjunction, or it's called coordinators or fanboys.
Fanboys. Yes.
Conjunction, coordinating conjunction,
Or fanboys.
or fanboys. Choose the word you like. Fanboys, look at this image. They are what? For, it starts with F, and starts with A, nor starts with N, but starts with B, or starts with O, yet starts with Y, so starts with S, and these are all the fanboys. Now, what did we do here? Look at these compound sentences, more examples. She wanted to go on vacation. She wanted to go on vacation. So she saved up her money. Now, what is the conjunction we used here? Of course, we have independent clause and a conjunction and another independent clause. What is the conjunction here? Why didn't I use, for example, and, or for, or but, or nor, or? Why I used so? To decide,
Because
yes?
Because here it's like giving the result of the sentence. The other sentence is the result of the other.
Who is
So,
it? Who is it?
Lin al-Kumi.
للكومي. Yes. With cause and effect or reason and result, we use so. So what was the reason that she wanted to go on vacation? So because of that, she did what? She saved up her money. Where is the result? This is the result. She saved up her money. What was the reason that she wanted to go on vacation? When you have result and reason, we use so. Okay? Now try to switch the sentence, the same sentence. A tricky question from Ms. Riham. And I want one of the boys, for example, Muhammad. Muhammad, are you there, dear?
Yes, hi teacher.
Muhammad, let's switch. If I started with this part, she saved up her money. Can I say, so she wanted to go on vacation?
No.
No. What should I use?
No. She saves up her money, so she will go to on vacation.
It starts with F. Starts with F.
For
Amazing. Very smart. You know it by yourself. She saved up her money for she wanted to go on vacation. Don't tell me that, Miss, independent clause. I can switch and keep the same conjunction. No. If you switch with some sentences, you have to change the conjunction. But if I am using and, I don't change. And we don't change. But with so is the opposite of for. So and for are opposites. So when you switch the independent clauses, you have to change the conjunction. Let's move to the second sentence. I like apples, but my sister loves bananas. I like apples, but my sister loves bananas. Are the ideas here the same?
No, they're different. Contrast.
They are, yes, we show opposites for contrast. With contrast, we use but. Here, if I switch, Lino, if I switch, Judy, are you there? If I switch, can I use but?
Yes.
Let's try.
Yeah.
My sister loves bananas, but I like apples. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they are correct. So sometimes with compound sentences, you can switch and keep the conjunction. Sometimes you switch, but you have to change it. Like so, you switch it with for. You change it into for because it's different. When you, listen to this, when you start with the reason or you start with the result, it's different, okay? Now, two independent clauses. Number one, independent clause. The second part, independent clause. And what comes in the middle is called the conjunction. There is something. Who can tell me what happened here? What do I use before the conjunction?
Comma.
Commas. So don't forget the commas, please. The comma is very important. Can we delete the conjunction?
no.
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 Yes, we can, but we have to full stop.
Join these sentences using a conjunction. I can delete the conjunction and put
Full stop.
it looks like the comma with a dot.
With a dot, yeah.
Called
Semicolon.
semicolon, yes. You can delete the conjunction with a comma and put instead what? A semicolon. It gives
Yes.
the same meaning. Semicolon means there was a conjunction here in this place. Now, but don't use a semicolon because we are teaching you types of sentences to use these conjunctions. If you don't want to use them, it can be correct, but it's better to understand the difference in meaning. Move to the following idea. Now let's move and do this practice. Can you see the board? Okay, one of the students who didn't answer anything so far? Okay. Janana Shwan, are you there? Jojo? Nada? Nada Hazza? Nana?
Hey, Miss. I'm here. Jenna.
Nada?
Jenna.
Jenna.
Yeah.
Yalla, Jojo. Look, read this sentence. There is a space in the middle. I want you to use the correct conjunction.
The doctor looked at the x-rays. Blank, they decided to operate the patient. The doctor looked at the x-rays, comma, so they decided to operate.
Let's check. Yes, it's so. Can you see this so? Yes.
Yes.
The doctors looked at the x-rays. They decided to operate on the patient. Thank you. Muhannad? Or
Teacher, I'm
Hamid?
here.
Who's it?
Nida.
Nana, yes, Nadush. Take this one.
Alan invented a lot of money in the business. The business went bankrupt. Alan invented a lot of money in the business, but the business went bankrupt.
You say it's but. Let's check. Yes, it's but. Why? Something bad happened. Opposite or contrast or unexpected. You start with the first independent clause. You expect that something good would happen, but the opposite happened. The opposite happened. That means there is contrast. Okay?
We can yet, yes, teacher.
Yes, you can use yet. But and yet are twins. We said this before. But
Yeah.
and yet are twins. You can use both in the same sentences. Be careful for the comma. Okay. Now here, this is a table to show you the meaning of these fanboys. We'll go these in a hurry. 4 gives a reason. Look at the example. Fans love to watch Anna for she acts beautifully. 4 here means because. It gives the reason. And gives addition. Nor, disjunction or not or, the opposite of or. Nor is used, for example, she hasn't taken acting lessons, nor does she need to. That means she doesn't need this or that, none of them. But means contrast, or you give an option. Yet also gives contrast. We said yet and but are twins. So gives the result. So and for are opposites. So and for are opposite. That means in a compound sentence, if you are using for and you switch the independent clauses, you use so. For and so are used with same sentences, the same independent clauses, but you have to switch. That means in the exams, if I gave you 2 independent clauses, you can use for and so at the same time, but you have to be careful. Where is the reason? Where is the result? Why it's important to know the reason and the result? Because you have to switch. If the reason comes at the beginning, we use so. If the result comes at the beginning, we use for. Okay? Let's continue. What's the meaning of a complex sentence? Now, before we go to complex sentences, I don't think that we have to start with complex sentences now. We leave it till tomorrow. So let's practice more. Can you see the board? Let's practice more on the previous slide. Sorry for that. Okay. Now let's read these examples. Bill takes drama lessons and he plays music. Can we switch this sentence? Can we switch?
Yeah, yeah.
If we can say Bill plays music.
Because it's addition, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
The order doesn't matter.
Bill plays music and he takes drama lessons. But here, be careful for one thing, honey, please. Here, I started with the name. The second independent clause, I started with a pronoun. If you want to switch, don't start with a pronoun. You have to use the name. Again, when I say Bill takes drama lessons and he plays music, I can't say, for example, he takes drama lessons and Bill plays music. No. Sorry, if I switch. You have to start with the subject. So say Bill plays music and he takes drama lessons. Do the changes you need. The pronouns, be careful. With nor, it means disjunction, not what? Not conjunction, disjunction. You put them apart. It's the opposite. She hasn't taken acting lessons, nor does she need to. Now, with nor, be careful, what did we do here? We switched what?
The subject,
The subject with the helping verb. After nor, the sentence looks like a question. After nor, the sentence looks like a question. We deal with the sentence after nor the same way we write questions. We started with the helping verb. Now with but gives contrast. Contrast. What do we mean by contrast? So you do something, you're happy with it, but something bad happened at the end, or something unexpected, but is used with unexpected actions. Like her technique is unconventional, but the effort is striking. The opposite comes after but, something unexpected, okay? But is used in situations like, for example, I woke up early, but I missed the bus. Here, when you say, I woke up early, you expect what? You catch the bus. I woke up early and I caught the bus, or I didn't miss the bus, okay? Expected. But if you say, I woke up early, but I missed the bus, what comes after but is unexpected. It's the opposite of what you expect before in the first sentence, in the first independent clause. Now with or, you give an option. Or is used here in situations when you have two independent clauses. You can't, for example, say, it's either I order pizza or Mac. Or here is not a fanboy. You are not joining two independent clauses. It's a simple sentence. It's like, I like apples and bananas. And here is not joining two independent clauses. It's either I order pizza or pasta. Or here is not a conjunction that joins what? Two independent clauses. It's a simple sentence. So be careful for but, and, or, and nor. Sometimes you find them in simple sentences. Here, she can fill audience with joy, or she can bring people to tears. I will stop here in this sentence to tell you the difference. She can fill audience with joy, okay? Delete or. Can we say she can bring people to tears? Is it a full idea? Is it a complete idea?
Yes.
Yes. So or here is a conjunction that joins two independent clauses. It's not a simple sentence. It's different than do you want pizza or pasta? No, it's different. She can fill audience with joy, or she can bring people to tears. Here, or, it doesn't add something. It gives another option. It's like, do you want to order pizza or pasta? Options. Here also, it gives options, but with complete ideas, complete situations. Yet is the twins of but. It shows contrast. Other actors try to imitate her style, yet they have not succeeded. You can also use but here. The last one is so. It shows the result or cause and effect. She's talented, so she will attract fans for many years to come. Where is the reason? Where is the result? She is talented. She will attract fans for many years to come. Where is the reason or the result? One of the students answer me.
Can I answer, teacher?
Who is it?
Lee.
No, Lee. You answer two questions. Where is Judy or Tala?
Teacher me, Muhammad.
Muhammad, yes, Muhammad. Where is the reason? Do you know
The reason that she is talented. Yes.
Yes.
The reason that she is talented.
Yes. This is the reason. She is talented. What's going to happen because she's talented? What's the result?
The result, which is she will attract fans for many years to come.
Yes, the result is she will attract fans for many years to come. I'll give you one sentence. I woke up late. I missed the bus. I woke up late. I missed the bus. What should I use here?
So.
Excellent. So, okay, I'll change it. I woke up early. I missed the bus.
But
Excellent. I missed the bus. I woke up late. 4. Excellent. Is it clear?
yes.
Okay. I want someone to give me a sentence in which you use and. Addition. And.
And
I want
teacher.
a sentence with the and, yes? And.
A sentence with and.
And.
Or what?
Start with I woke up late. I woke up late. Okay, forget about my sentence. Create your own sentence.
Teacher,
Yes.
I like banana and apples.
Is this a compound sentence?
No.
It's a simple sentence. I want a compound sentence with and. Your sentence is correct for a simple sentence, but I want and for a compound sentence, honey.
Oh, okay.
Your answer is correct for a simple sentence.
Okay.
And a good simple sentence. Thank you.
Teacher, a compound sentence.
Compound sentence with and, because usually, believe me, usually it's the most difficult example to give with and. If I ask you to give me sentences with for, so, or but, it's easier for you. But with and, it's more difficult.
Teacher, I take tennis. I take soccer lessons.
Yes.
And I.
Yes, continue.
And I am good at it, and I play soccer.
Correct. You gave me a good compound sentence with two different ideas. Okay?
Yes.
Give me a sentence with the and that talks about two different jobs. For example, my father works in a bank and. My father works in a bank and.
My mother works at.
Correct.
A hospital.
Correct. In a hospital, for example. My father works in a bank, and for example, he's also a freelancer, for example. You know what I mean of freelancer? Someone who works for his own. Someone who works for his own. He doesn't work for anyone. For example, my father works in a bank, and he is also a freelancer or a translator. This is how we use and in compound sentences. You join two independent clauses with two different ideas, but with and you mean addition. What I'm adding here is a new information. It's not the contrast, it's not the reason, it's not the result. We add complete ideas or two complete thoughts. Tomorrow we will do some exercises on complex sentences. After we explain it, we'll explain complex sentences, we'll do a few exercises, then we move to compound complex, which is the most difficult type of sentences, but not for you, because I'm going to explain it in a very simplified way. Thank you for joining me for today. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a nice day till then. Goodbye.